What is the reason, dear brothers and sisters, that in this small village so many people are gathered today, on this holy ground, on which the fullness of grace was poured out? Today, brothers and sisters, is the feast of Saint John of Shanghai and SanFrancisco. And this is the place of his birth.
From the first days when I became aware of myself, it was my desire to serve justice and truth. Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men, said the Lord, summoning his first disciples. I didn't imagine, in my earliest childhood, that this call would be addressed to me.
I first met Holy John of Shanghai and SanFrancisco in his cathedral in Shanghai.
We grew up on that, we knew that he was this man of prayer, that he was a holy man. We always venerated him as a great man of God.
It was one liturgy, and the hours were being read, and I was vested, I was an altar boy, and I was holding his staff and standing next to him in the middle of the church, and he was standing on the ambo, which is a raised, elevated platform in the middle of the cathedral where the bishop serves. Every cathedral has that, and that's where the bishop is vested by senior altar boys. So they finished vesting him, and the hours are being read. People are putting candles up, walking around, and I'm standing and listening to the prayers. And I happened just to look up at him, and his face was like the sun that was shining. Everything was, there was a light coming out, but not a light like the sun. You can't look at it because the eyes, I could see his face very clearly, but there's all this light around him. Such a happy face, such a happy eyes. I looked down at it, there was a vision, and looked again, and I didn't see the light anymore, but I could see, I remember how he went like that, and his eyes were so shining with so much joy. And then I realized that's why he was living like that, because I found out he was living a very ascetic life, very ascetic life. So I wanted to be like him. That was the beginning of everything. Without that, my life would be different completely. Without him.
If you love me, feed my sheep, feed my lambs. St. John Chrysostom, explaining this passage from the Gospel, points out that in proof of love for the Lord, he did not demand anything but the cross of being a pastor. But service to God, which was summoning my soul with authority to deny myself and take up my cross and follow him, at the same time instilled the inner obligation to become a fisher of men.